Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night staring at the clock, realizing you've been tossing and turning for hours without falling back asleep? You are not alone. Millions of people over 60 experience sleep problems every night, and the consequences go far beyond morning fatigue. When sleep is consistently disrupted, the risk of high blood pressure, diabetes, memory decline, and even stroke rises significantly. Medical studies have shown that older adults with chronic insomnia experience cognitive decline 2 to 3 times faster than those who sleep well. What's alarming is that many people still believe that sleepless nights are just a natural part of aging and accept living with them, but the truth is far from that. There is a surprising cause that most seniors don't know: hormonal imbalance and changes in brain physiology as we age. In youth, the body releases melatonin, the sleep-regulating hormone, at the right time in the evening. After age 60, the pineal gland starts working less efficiently, causing melatonin levels to drop. As a result, you wake up in the middle of the night, struggle to fall back asleep, and lose valuable REM sleep, which is crucial for memory and physical recovery. But it's not just melatonin. Calcium, magnesium, and potassium levels in the body also directly affect sleep quality. A 2022 Harvard study found that seniors with magnesium deficiency had a 25% higher risk of insomnia, while calcium deficiency caused shallow sleep and frequent dreaming. This means even those who eat reasonably well may still struggle to sleep simply because of mineral imbalances, something many people are completely unaware of. On top of that, seemingly harmless habits like drinking coffee or tea in the afternoon, eating a heavy dinner, or using phones and computers before bedtime can all disrupt your body's natural sleep rhythm. Did you know that even 1 cup of coffee at 4 p.m. can keep you tossing and turning until midnight? Or that the blue light from your phone suppresses melatonin production, preventing your body from recognizing it's time to sleep. These seemingly innocent behaviors are silently sabotaging your sleep night after night. Here's a real-life example. Mrs. Land, 68, used to stay awake 3 to 4 nights a week. Every morning she felt exhausted, had headaches, and struggled to concentrate. She never thought to adjust her habits until her doctor pointed out that her evening tea and excessive phone use were the main culprits. After changing her evening routine and adding natural magnesium-rich foods, her sleep improved dramatically within just 2 weeks. If you're sitting there realizing this story sounds familiar, I urge you to take action today. You don't need sleeping pills or complicated treatments. Just understanding the causes and making simple changes can help you reclaim deep, restful sleep. In the following sections, I will reveal step-by-step, science-backed tips covering habits, foods, and your bedroom environment that can help you sleep like you did at 40. Remember, every night you go without quality sleep, your body is silently suffering from internal damage you can't see. Keep watching, because in the next section you'll discover exactly why aging makes it increasingly difficult to sleep and how simple adjustments can reverse the trend effectively. As we grow older, sleep doesn't just become shorter, it becomes fragmented, lighter, and less restorative. Many seniors wake up multiple times during the night, struggle to fall back asleep, or wake up too early in the morning. But this is not simply a matter of getting old. The way our bodies age actually changes the fundamental architecture of sleep. Understanding these changes is the first step in regaining control over your nights. One major factor is the alteration of circadian rhythm, often called the body clock. In younger adults, circadian rhythm naturally encourages sleepiness at night and alertness during the day. After age 60, this rhythm tends to shift forward, making seniors feel sleepy earlier in the evening and wake up unusually early in the morning. This shift is known as advanced sleep phase syndrome, and it can make nights feel painfully short. Suddenly, the body's natural schedule no longer aligns with social routines, creating stress, fatigue, and frustration. Another critical change involves the structure of sleep itself. Sleep cycles are composed of light sleep N1 and N2 stages, deep restorative sleep N3 stage, and REM sleep, which supports memory and emotional health. Studies show that as people age, the amount of deep sleep decreases significantly while light sleep increases. This means that even if you spend 8 hours in bed, your body is not fully recovering. You wake up feeling unrefreshed, irritable, and mentally foggy. Imagine lying in bed all night, but your body only gets half the benefit it used to in your 40s. That's exactly what's happening to countless seniors every night. Hormonal changes also play a pivotal role. Melatonin, the hormone that signals your body it's time to sleep, decreases naturally with age. Cortisol, the stress hormone, may stay elevated longer at night, in some seniors making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. Low levels of growth hormone, which normally peaks during deep sleep, reduce the body's ability to repair tissues and muscles overnight. This combination of hormonal shifts creates a perfect storm, leaving many older adults stuck in a cycle of sleep deprivation that they can't seem to break. Medical conditions common in older adults further complicate the picture. Chronic pain, arthritis, restless leg syndrome, sleep apnea, and nocturia. Frequent urination at night can all interrupt sleep multiple times. For instance, Mr. David, 72, would wake up 3 to 4 times every night because of mild arthritis in his knees. Each time he moved, the pain jolted him awake. Despite following general sleep advice, he remained exhausted because the underlying cause was physical discomfort, not laziness or stress. Once he addressed the pain with gentle evening stretches and an orthopedic pillow, his sleep improved dramatically. Even lifestyle factors play a surprisingly large role. Seniors tend to exercise less, spend more time indoors, and get reduced exposure to natural sunlight. Sunlight is a powerful regulator of the circadian rhythm, and without it, the body's internal clock drifts further off schedule. Eating late at night, consuming caffeine or sugar in the afternoon, or using electronics before bedtime amplifies these disruptions. Essentially, the combination of age-related physiological changes and modern habits creates a sleep environment that is almost guaranteed to fail. So what does this mean for you? First, it's important to recognize that trouble sleeping is not inevitable even if you are in your 60s or 70s. By understanding how aging affects circadian rhythm, sleep stages, and hormone balance, you can begin to take targeted steps to restore your nights. This may include adjusting your bedtime, controlling light exposure, managing underlying health issues, and implementing dietary or supplement strategies. The science is clear: sleep quality can be improved at any age if you approach it with knowledge and consistency. Before moving on to the next section, consider this. Have you noticed that even after lying in bed for hours, you don't feel refreshed in the morning? This is not laziness or weakness. It is your body signaling that your sleep cycles are disrupted and not giving you the restorative benefits you need. Later, we will explore the hidden foods, habits, and environmental factors that are silently sabotaging your sleep, as well as practical strategies to fix them. Understanding these age-related changes is the foundation for taking back your nights. When you start aligning your habits with how your body actually works, sleep can become not only possible but deeply restorative even after 60. The next section will dive into one of the biggest surprises for seniors: foods that are secretly ruining your sleep even when you think you're eating healthy. You might think that what you eat is completely unrelated to how well you sleep, but for seniors, diet can make or break a night of rest. Many people believe they are eating healthy, yet certain common foods secretly sabotage sleep. Even a single choice in the evening can trigger restless nights, tossing, turning, and waking up exhausted. Understanding these hidden culprits is crucial if you want to reclaim deep, restorative sleep. One of the most surprising offenders is dairy consumed too close to bedtime. While cheese, milk, and yogurt are often recommended for calcium and protein, they contain amino acids that stimulate the brain, sometimes making it harder to fall asleep. Mr. Henry, 70, had a habit of enjoying a large glass of milk before bed. For years, he thought it would help him relax. Instead, he woke up at least twice every night, unable to drift back into deep sleep. After switching to a light magnesium-rich snack instead of full-fat milk, he noticed a dramatic improvement in sleep quality within a week. Another common culprit is evening caffeine. While most people understand that coffee keeps you awake, many don't realize that caffeine persists in the body for up to 10 hours, including tea, chocolate, and certain soft drinks. Mrs. Linda, 65, enjoyed a small piece of dark chocolate with her evening tea. She assumed it was harmless. But over months, she struggled to fall asleep and felt groggy the next morning. Eliminating all caffeine after 2 p.m. solved her problem almost immediately. Sugar is another hidden threat. Many seniors enjoy late-night desserts, fruit juices, or sweet snacks, thinking they are a light and harmless treat. The truth is, sugar spikes blood glucose and stimulates adrenaline, making it nearly impossible to enter deep sleep. A 2019 study published in the Journal of Sleep Research found that higher sugar intake in the evening was linked to more nighttime awakenings and shorter overall sleep duration among adults over 60. Even seemingly healthy foods can be problematic. High-protein meals late at night, especially those heavy in red meat, can increase metabolism and core body temperature, signaling your body that it is time to be awake, not asleep. Salmon or turkey are excellent for breakfast or lunch, but consuming them right before bed can reduce deep sleep and increase tossing and turning. In contrast, lighter evening meals with complex carbs, vegetables, and magnesium-rich foods like spinach or pumpkin seeds can improve sleep onset and quality. Let's not forget alcohol. Many seniors reach for wine or beer in the evening to relax, believing it will help them fall asleep. While alcohol can initially induce drowsiness, it disrupts REM sleep, causing frequent awakenings and shallow sleep. Mr. Robert, 68, discovered this the hard way. He had a nightly glass of wine for years, convinced it helped him unwind. But after switching to a warm caffeine-free herbal tea, his sleep became uninterrupted and more restorative. Sodium intake is another sneaky factor. High-sodium snacks, canned foods, and processed meals can lead to water retention and increased nighttime urination. Frequent trips to the bathroom break sleep cycles, leaving seniors tired and irritable. Mrs. Karen, 72, was struggling with multiple awakenings at night. Once she reduced processed foods in the evening and increased water earlier in the day, she slept longer without interruptions. Finally, remember that timing matters as much as the type of food. Even healthy foods can be disruptive if eaten too late. Experts recommend finishing meals at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. This allows your digestive system to process the food, reducing discomfort, acid reflux, and nighttime awakenings. If you've noticed restless nights, frequent tossing, or waking up unrefreshed, it might be time to examine your evening diet carefully. Ask yourself, are there hidden sugars, late-night snacks, caffeine, dairy, or alcohol that I am overlooking? Often these small adjustments, switching the timing, reducing stimulants, and choosing sleep-friendly alternatives can dramatically improve sleep quality without medications or supplements. In the next section, we will explore evening habits that silently destroy sleep, from electronics and late-night routines to lighting and room temperature. Combining proper diet with healthy habits is the key to truly restoring deep, uninterrupted sleep. Even if you eat the right foods and understand the biology of sleep, your evening habits can silently sabotage your nights. Many seniors are unaware that simple routines, what seems harmless, can have a massive impact on sleep quality. Understanding these habits is crucial for reclaiming restorative rest. One of the biggest culprits is using electronics before bed. Smartphones, tablets, and TVs emit blue light that tricks the brain into thinking it is still daytime. This suppresses melatonin production and delays the body's natural sleep signals. Mrs. Margaret, 67, had a nightly habit of checking her email and watching TV until 11:30 p.m. She often woke up at 2 a.m. and could not fall back asleep for an hour or more. By dimming lights and setting a strict electronics curfew 1 hour before bed, she gradually returned to deep, uninterrupted sleep. Another common habit is irregular sleep schedules. Seniors often nap during the day, thinking it will refresh them, only to struggle falling asleep at night. Mr. George, 70, would nap every afternoon for 2 hours, then complain of waking at 4 a.m. every morning. By limiting daytime naps to 20 to 30 minutes and keeping a consistent bedtime, he was able to synchronize his body clock and sleep through the night. Late-night snacking is also a frequent issue. While we discuss the impact of certain foods, the timing of meals matters just as much. Eating heavy meals or snacks within an hour of bedtime keeps your digestive system active, raises your core temperature, and signals your body to stay awake. Mrs. Linda, 68, would have a sandwich and tea right before bed, leading to acid reflux and multiple awakenings. Moving her evening snack earlier or switching to light sleep-friendly options like bananas or almonds drastically improved her sleep quality. Caffeine and alcohol habits cannot be overlooked. Seniors often underestimate how long caffeine lingers in the body, up to 10 hours in some cases, and alcohol, while initially sedating, fragments REM sleep. Even small habits like sipping coffee while reading the evening news can subtly disturb your sleep architecture. Mr. Robert, 69, experienced this firsthand. A glass of wine with dinner made him drowsy, but he woke repeatedly during the night. Eliminating evening alcohol restored his deep sleep cycles within a week. Stressful evening routines also play a role. Watching news, discussing arguments, or worrying about finances just before bed keeps your mind hyperactive. Cortisol levels rise, making it almost impossible to transition into restorative sleep. Mind racing, heart rate elevated, body tense. This is the exact opposite of the relaxed state needed for sleep onset. Mrs. Helen, 71, noticed she couldn't fall asleep after reading stressful emails before bed. By replacing this with a calming ritual, light reading, gentle stretches, or guided meditation, her sleep improved remarkably. Environmental factors, surprisingly, are part of evening habits too. Seniors often underestimate room lighting, temperature, and noise. Bright lights signal wakefulness, and a bedroom that's too warm or too cold can fragment sleep. Even small noises like ticking clocks or street sounds may prevent deep sleep. Simple adjustments, dimmer lights, blackout curtains, fans for white noise can make a significant difference. Finally, many seniors unknowingly combine multiple bad habits: late caffeine, screen use, irregular bedtime, and heavy meals. Individually, each habit may only partially affect sleep, but together they create a perfect storm for insomnia. The key is recognizing patterns and making intentional adjustments. Small, consistent changes in evening behavior often yield the most profound results. Ask yourself, do I scroll through my phone, watch TV, or eat late at night? Do I nap extensively during the day? Are my evenings stressful and chaotic? By answering honestly, you can pinpoint which habits to change. The combination of improved diet, regulated routines, and awareness of environmental factors is often enough to restore deep, rejuvenating sleep even after 60. In the next section, we will examine supplements that seniors often take that backfire, revealing why common remedies may actually harm sleep and what safer alternatives exist. By addressing diet habits and supplementation, you can regain control over your nights and wake up feeling truly rested. Many seniors believe that supplements are a shortcut to better sleep. Magnesium, calcium, herbal teas, or even over-the-counter sleep aids are often taken with the hope of falling asleep faster and staying asleep longer. However, the truth is that not all supplements work as intended, and some can even backfire, making sleep worse rather than better. Take melatonin, for example. While melatonin supplements can be helpful for certain people, incorrect dosage or timing can disrupt your natural sleep cycle. Mr. Allen, 69, started taking melatonin pills every night at 10 p.m. Instead of improving his sleep, he noticed that he was waking at 3 a.m. consistently and feeling groggy in the morning. After consulting his doctor, he learned that his body's circadian rhythm required a smaller dose taken earlier in the evening. Adjusting the timing and dosage helped him regain restful sleep. Calcium and magnesium are often marketed as natural sleep aids, yet the form and timing of these minerals matter. Calcium taken too close to bedtime may interfere with sleep if it stimulates muscle contractions or causes mild digestive discomfort. Magnesium, while generally calming, can be counterproductive in excess, leading to diarrhea or stomach upset that interrupts rest. Mrs. Susan, 72, had been taking high doses of magnesium nightly, hoping it would help her sleep. Instead, frequent bathroom trips at night made her insomnia worse. Reducing the dosage and combining it with magnesium-rich foods like spinach and pumpkin seeds proved far more effective. Herbal teas are another area where well-intentioned seniors can stumble. Chamomile, valerian root, or lavender teas are widely believed to promote relaxation, but blends that include caffeine-containing herbs or added stimulants can have the opposite effect. Mr. David, 70, drank a sleepy time herbal blend every night but found himself tossing and turning until midnight. It turned out that the mix included green tea extract, which contains caffeine. Switching to a pure caffeine-free herbal tea restored his sleep within days. Over-the-counter sleep medications, though tempting, are not always a safe solution. Seniors metabolize drugs differently, and many sleep aids increase the risk of falls, grogginess, and memory problems the next morning. Mrs. Helen, 68, had been using a common antihistamine-based sleep pill for months. She reported drowsiness and confusion during the day and even suffered a minor fall at home. Consulting her physician led to a safer plan that combined natural sleep hygiene techniques and small dietary adjustments rather than medication. Even seemingly benign supplements like vitamin D, iron, or B vitamins can interfere with sleep if taken at the wrong time. Some B vitamins are stimulating and may make it harder to fall asleep when taken late in the evening. Iron supplements can sometimes cause stomach upset or nausea, disrupting rest. The key takeaway is that timing, dosage, and individual sensitivity matter more than simply taking a pill. So what should seniors do? First, always consult a healthcare professional before starting any supplement, especially if you take prescription medications or have chronic conditions. Second, focus on natural food sources for key minerals, leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and whole grains for magnesium, dairy and fortified foods for calcium, and small balanced portions of protein to maintain steady blood sugar levels. Third, maintain consistent timing for any supplement you take, ideally earlier in the day, unless otherwise directed by a doctor. Ask yourself, are my supplements helping or hurting my sleep? Have I noticed new awakenings, digestive issues, or grogginess that started after adding a supplement to my routine? By answering honestly, you can pinpoint whether your supplements are sabotaging your nights. Often, simple adjustments, switching timing, reducing dosage, or relying on food sources can restore deep, uninterrupted sleep without the risks associated with pills. In the next section, we will explore bedroom environment secrets, revealing how light, noise, and temperature may be silently sabotaging your rest, and how simple changes can dramatically improve sleep quality for seniors. Even if you eat right, follow healthy routines, and avoid problematic supplements, your sleep environment may still be secretly sabotaging your rest. For seniors, subtle factors like lighting, temperature, noise, and bedding quality can make the difference between a night of deep sleep and hours of tossing and turning. Many people overlook these details, yet small adjustments can have an immediate, profound effect. One of the most underestimated factors is light exposure. Our bodies rely on natural light cues to regulate the circadian rhythm, which signals when it's time to sleep and when to wake. Even dim artificial light in the bedroom from bedside lamps or electronic devices can trick the brain into staying alert. Mrs. Linda, 69, kept a nightlight on to read before bed, thinking it would be harmless. She often woke at 2 a.m. and struggled to fall back asleep. Once she switched to a low-wattage, warm-colored lamp and avoided screens entirely, her sleep became much deeper and uninterrupted. Noise is another major culprit. Many seniors are sensitive to sounds that would barely affect younger adults. Street traffic, ticking clocks, or even a humming refrigerator can trigger micro-awakenings that interrupt deep sleep. Mr. James, 71, found himself waking multiple times each night due to distant traffic. By using a white noise machine and thick curtains, he minimized disruptions and began sleeping through the night consistently. Temperature is equally important. Aging bodies often struggle to regulate heat, making the bedroom too warm or too cold a common problem. Research shows that an ideal sleep temperature for seniors is between 65 to 68 degrees, 18 to 20 degrees. Too warm, and the body struggles to enter deep sleep. Too cold, and muscles tense, causing restless movement. Mrs. Karen, 72, would pile blankets on top of herself in a warm room, only to wake drenched in sweat and uncomfortable. Adjusting the thermostat and using breathable bedding transformed her sleep experience. Even bedding quality can affect sleep in subtle ways. Worn-out mattresses, unsupportive pillows, or scratchy sheets can lead to discomfort, tossing, and waking. Seniors often underestimate the impact of spinal alignment on sleep. Mr. Robert, 70, had chronic neck and back discomfort that disrupted his sleep for years. A medium-firm mattress and ergonomic pillow not only alleviated pain, but allowed him to remain in deep sleep longer. Investing in supportive bedding tailored to your body can be life-changing for sleep quality. Room clutter and organization also matter. Visual chaos can stress the mind subconsciously, especially for those with anxiety or racing thoughts. A tidy, calming bedroom environment signals relaxation and helps your brain associate the space with rest. Mrs. Susan, 68, noticed that after decluttering her bedroom and keeping only calming items near her bed, she fell asleep faster and woke up more refreshed. Even air quality plays a role. Stale air, low humidity, or allergens can irritate the respiratory system, causing subtle awakenings throughout the night. Using an air purifier, opening a window, or keeping humidity at optimal levels can reduce disturbances and promote restorative sleep. Ask yourself, is your bedroom truly optimized for sleep? Are there lights, noises, or environmental factors that might be silently disturbing your rest? Seniors often overlook these small but powerful influences. By addressing these factors systematically, you can transform your bedroom into a sanctuary for deep, uninterrupted sleep. In the next section, we will examine stress and racing thoughts at night, a hidden yet common obstacle for seniors. Understanding how to calm the mind before bed combined with an ideal sleep environment will significantly enhance your ability to sleep deeply and wake refreshed. Even with a perfect diet, consistent habits, and an optimized bedroom environment, many seniors struggle to sleep because of stress and racing thoughts. The mind can be the greatest saboteur of sleep, sending signals of worry, anxiety, or regret that prevent you from fully relaxing. For older adults, life changes such as retirement, health concerns, or family responsibilities can amplify these mental burdens, making peaceful sleep elusive. One common scenario involves financial or health worries. Mr. Harold, 73, would lie in bed replaying doctor appointments and bills in his mind. He became trapped in a loop of anxious thoughts which elevated cortisol, the stress hormone, and kept him awake well past midnight. Cortisol triggers a fight or flight response, signaling your body that it's unsafe to rest. The result: shallow sleep, multiple awakenings, and grogginess the next day. Another frequent issue is mental overactivity from daily distractions. Many seniors spend their evenings reflecting on unfinished tasks, social obligations, or family issues. Mrs. Patricia, 68, found that after scrolling through her emails or watching the evening news, her mind raced and she could not fall asleep for hours. Even when her body felt tired, her brain refused to shut down. This disconnect between physical fatigue and mental alertness is a silent but powerful driver of insomnia. Past experiences and regrets can also interfere. Seniors often reflect on life events wondering if decisions were correct or if they should have acted differently. While occasional reflection is normal, obsessive rumination can prolong sleep latency, preventing entry into deep restorative stages of sleep. Over time, this pattern not only affects sleep quantity, but also impacts memory, mood, and overall well-being. Stress doesn't just stop at the mind. Physical tension is a direct result of mental stress. Shoulders hunch, neck tightens, muscles contract. These physical responses make it difficult to get comfortable enough to fall asleep. Mr. James, 71, reported waking frequently due to muscle stiffness at night. Once he incorporated evening stretching and relaxation exercises, his body tension decreased, allowing smoother transitions into deep sleep. Fortunately, there are strategies to counteract mental stress at night. One of the most effective is establishing a calming pre-sleep ritual. This could include gentle stretching, deep breathing exercises, guided meditation, or listening to soothing music. Mrs. Helen, 70, struggled with racing thoughts for years. By dedicating 20 minutes each evening to deep breathing and mindfulness exercises, she was able to calm her mind and reduce the time it took to fall asleep dramatically. Another useful technique is journaling before bed. Writing down concerns, to-do lists, or even gratitude notes helps externalize worries, preventing them from looping endlessly in your mind. Mr. David, 68, would jot down thoughts in a notebook for 10 minutes every evening. This simple habit decreased his night awakenings and improved his overall sleep satisfaction. Limiting evening exposure to stressful media is equally important. News, political debates, or emotionally charged shows can elevate stress levels, keeping the brain alert long after the screen is off. By creating a peaceful, low-stimulation routine, seniors can signal to the body that it is time to wind down, facilitating deeper, uninterrupted sleep. Ask yourself, are stress and racing thoughts keeping you awake at night? Are you lying in bed exhausted yet mentally alert, trapped in worry or reflection? If so, the solution is not medication, but intentional mental relaxation and structured pre-sleep routines. Addressing mental stress in combination with diet habits and environment can profoundly transform your nights. In the next section, we will reveal natural tricks to fall asleep faster, science-backed methods that seniors can easily implement to overcome insomnia and finally sleep like they did at 40. By combining these techniques with stress reduction strategies, restful sleep becomes achievable at any age. If you have struggled with insomnia for years, you may feel like falling asleep is a battle you cannot win. The good news is that natural methods can dramatically improve your sleep onset, especially for seniors. These strategies are safe, science-backed, and often more effective than medications when used consistently. One of the simplest and most powerful tricks is breathing exercises. Slow, deep breathing helps reduce cortisol levels, relax the nervous system, and prepare the body for sleep. Mr. Robert, 72, would lie awake for over an hour each night, his mind racing. Once he began a technique called the 4-7-8 breath: inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale for 8. He fell asleep within 15 to 20 minutes on most nights. This simple practice signals your body that it is time to rest. Progressive muscle relaxation is another effective method. This involves tensing each muscle group for a few seconds and then releasing it slowly, starting from the feet and moving up to the head. Seniors often carry tension in their shoulders, neck, and lower back, which prevents deep relaxation. Mrs. Linda, 69, experienced frequent awakenings due to muscle stiffness. After incorporating 10 minutes of progressive muscle relaxation before bed, she noticed not only faster sleep onset, but also fewer midnight awakenings. Mindful meditation can quiet a racing mind. Seniors who are prone to rumination or worry often find themselves awake long after lying down. Mr. David, 70, began using a guided meditation app that focused on breath awareness and body scanning. Within 2 weeks, he reported falling asleep faster and feeling more refreshed in the morning. Meditation reduces stress hormones and promotes a calm mental state conducive to deep sleep. Temperature control in the bedroom is another natural trick. A slightly cooler room around 65 to 68 degrees, 18 to 20 degrees, signals to the body that it is time to sleep. A warm bath or shower, 60-90 minutes before bedtime, can also help. The rise in body temperature from the bath, followed by gradual cooling afterward, triggers the body's natural sleep signals. Mrs. Susan, 71, combined a warm bath with dimmed lights before bed and noticed a significant improvement in both sleep quality and duration. Aromatherapy can subtly enhance sleep quality. Lavender, chamomile, and sandalwood are known for calming effects. Mr. George, 68, placed a small diffuser with lavender oil near his bedside. Within nights, he reported falling asleep faster and experiencing fewer disturbances, demonstrating how scent can prime the mind and body for rest. Limit stimulation in the hour before bed. Reading, light stretching, or listening to calming music is preferable to screens or stressful activities. Mrs. Helen, 70, switched her routine from scrolling social media to reading a few pages of a calming book each night. This seemingly small change helped her fall asleep faster and reduced sleep latency significantly. Consistent bedtime and wake time remain a cornerstone. Seniors often vary their sleep schedules on weekends or days off, which confuses the circadian rhythm. By going to bed and waking up at the same time daily, even on weekends, Mr. Harold, 73, found his sleep quality improved dramatically. Consistency reinforces the body's natural cues for sleep. Ask yourself, are you actively preparing your mind and body for sleep, or just hoping rest will happen naturally? Implementing one or more of these natural tricks can drastically shorten the time it takes to fall asleep and increase the restorative value of your nights. These strategies are safe, free from side effects, and can be integrated into your nightly routine immediately. In the next section, we will reveal the one trick to sleep like you're 40, a targeted approach that combines all these natural methods with a simple, scientifically backed adjustment. Seniors who adopt this method often experience the most dramatic improvements in sleep quality and duration. After learning about diet, evening habits, supplements, environment, stress management, and natural sleep techniques, many seniors wonder, is there a single practical trick that truly transforms sleep? The answer is yes, and it's simpler than you might think. The one trick combines timing, light exposure, and gentle evening routines to reset your body clock and restore deep restorative sleep. The trick is to synchronize your circadian rhythm with natural light and darkness, a method supported by decades of sleep research. Your body's internal clock relies on cues from light exposure during the day and darkness at night. Seniors often spend too much time indoors with dim lighting or artificial screens, which disrupts melatonin production and delays sleep onset. Aligning your routines with natural light cues can dramatically improve sleep efficiency. Consider Mrs. Patricia, 68. For years, she struggled to fall asleep until 1 a.m., waking exhausted every morning. Her routine included staying indoors during the day, working on the computer late into the evening, and watching TV before bed. After consulting a sleep specialist, she adopted a simple protocol: morning sunlight exposure. She spent 20 minutes outside shortly after waking, allowing natural light to reset her circadian rhythm. Consistent wake and sleep times. She chose a strict bedtime of 10 p.m. and wake time of 6:30 a.m. even on weekends. Evening darkness. She dimmed lights 1 hour before bed and avoided screens, allowing melatonin production to rise naturally. Within 2 weeks, Mrs. Patricia noticed she fell asleep faster, woke less during the night, and felt more energized in the morning. This demonstrates how a single science-based adjustment can have a profound effect on sleep. The reason this trick works so well for seniors is that aging disrupts the natural cues your body relies on. Reduced exposure to daylight, irregular routines, and excessive evening light confuse the brain, making it harder to initiate sleep and maintain deep stages of rest. By intentionally leveraging light and darkness, you effectively teach your body when to sleep and when to wake, restoring patterns that were more reliable in your 40s. This method is enhanced when combined with the strategies we've discussed in previous sections: avoiding disruptive foods and drinks, limiting caffeine and sugar, creating a calming bedtime routine, optimizing bedroom environment, and using natural techniques like deep breathing or progressive muscle relaxation. Together, these approaches amplify the effect, allowing seniors to regain sleep quality that rivals much younger adults. Even small adjustments can make a noticeable difference. For instance, simply turning off bright lights 1 hour before bed or taking a short walk outdoors in the morning signals your brain to reset circadian rhythms. Mr. George, 70, implemented just these 2 steps and reported falling asleep 30 minutes faster each night and waking less frequently. When combined with other healthy habits, it became transformative. Ask yourself, are you aligning your sleep with your body's natural rhythms, or are you fighting against them every night? If you struggle with falling asleep or staying asleep, this single approach, strategically using light exposure, consistent routines, and evening darkness, can reset your internal clock, reduce sleep latency, and improve sleep efficiency. In the next and final section, we will recap all the strategies, give safe, actionable solutions for seniors, and provide guidance on maintaining these habits for long-term sleep health. Implementing these tips can help you finally say goodbye to insomnia and enjoy restful, rejuvenating nights once again. After exploring every angle of senior sleep challenges, from diet, evening habits, supplements, environment, stress management to natural techniques, and the one trick to reset your circadian rhythm. It's time to bring everything together. By understanding the causes and implementing practical solutions, you can finally reclaim the deep restorative sleep that may have eluded you for years. First, diet matters. Avoid late-night caffeine, alcohol-heavy meals, and hidden sugars. Instead, choose sleep-friendly foods like bananas, almonds, spinach, and other magnesium-rich options. Timing is critical. Finish meals at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. Small changes in diet can prevent nighttime awakenings and reduce restless sleep. Second, evening habits play a huge role. Limit screen time, dim lights, and avoid mentally or emotionally stimulating activities in the hour before bed. Consistency is key. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Gentle stretching, meditation, or journaling can calm a racing mind, reducing insomnia caused by stress or anxiety. Third, be mindful with supplements. Not all vitamins or herbs guarantee better sleep. Melatonin, magnesium, and herbal teas can help, but only if used correctly. Overuse, poor timing, or excessive doses can backfire. Focus on natural food sources for minerals and consult a healthcare professional before adding supplements to your routine. Fourth, optimize your bedroom environment. Light, noise, temperature, and bedding quality all influence sleep. Keep your room cool, dark, and quiet. Use supportive mattresses and pillows to prevent discomfort that interrupts deep sleep. Remove distractions and clutter to create a calming sanctuary that signals your body it's time to rest. Fifth, manage stress and mental activity. For seniors, anxiety, rumination, and overthinking are common sleep disruptors. Techniques like deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, meditation, and journaling can reduce cortisol levels and prepare the body for restful sleep. Calm the mind before bed and your body will follow. Sixth, implement the one trick to sleep like you're 40. Align your circadian rhythm with natural light and darkness. Morning sunlight exposure, consistent wake and sleep times, and evening darkness promote melatonin production and help your body know when it's time to sleep. Combine this with healthy habits, diet, environment, and stress management for the most dramatic improvements. Let's illustrate with a real example. Mr. David, 71, struggled with fragmented sleep for over a decade. By combining the strategies above, avoiding caffeine after 2 p.m., walking outdoors in the morning, dimming lights before bed, practicing gentle stretches, and adjusting his mattress, he went from waking 3 to 4 times nightly to sleeping a full, uninterrupted 7 hours. His energy, mood, and overall health improved noticeably. This demonstrates that even seniors with years of insomnia can dramatically improve sleep quality with consistent practical changes. Practical daily checklist for seniors. Morning sunlight exposure, 15 to 20 minutes. Avoid caffeine, alcohol, and sugar late in the day. Finish dinner 2-3 hours before bedtime. Dim lights and reduce screen exposure, 60 minutes before bed. Gentle stretching or meditation in the evening. Use a comfortable mattress and supportive pillows. Maintain consistent sleep and wake times. Use natural sleep aids or foods rather than excessive supplements. Minimize noise and optimize room temperature. Journal or practice deep breathing to calm the mind. Consistency is essential. Even small incremental changes, when done daily, accumulate into significant improvements in sleep quality. Seniors often report better memory, mood, energy, and overall health after just a few weeks of implementing these strategies. Remember, sleep is not a luxury. It is a fundamental pillar of health, especially after 60. Chronic sleep deprivation silently contributes to cardiovascular issues, cognitive decline, mood disorders, and decreased mobility. By taking intentional steps today, you can protect your body, mind, and independence while enjoying nights of rejuvenating rest. Before we close, here's the most important message: you are not powerless against age-related sleep challenges. Knowledge, consistency, and practical adjustments are your tools. Every night you spend implementing these strategies brings you closer to deep restorative sleep that supports vitality, mood, and overall well-being. Finally, if you found these strategies helpful, start small and gradually integrate changes. Pick 1 or 2 adjustments tonight, perhaps limiting screens or taking a short evening walk, and build from there. Track your progress, notice improvements, and keep refining your routine. Your body and mind will thank you, and sleep that feels like your 40s is possible even now. Thank you for dedicating time to learning how to reclaim your nights. Implement these strategies, be patient, and prioritize your sleep. Your health, energy, and quality of life depend on it, and you deserve nights of peaceful, restorative rest. Sweet dreams, and remember, better sleep is achievable even after 60.